Howdy folks, and welcome back to NecroVision Part 7. Do not do tips, tricks, Part 7 this Halloween season. As part of my wave of Halloween-themed horror games being played for this wonderful month of October. Best month of the year, best holiday ever. Do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthrough, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. I play games for fun with the sole goal in mind, and your phones and homes on your big screens, little screens, all the screens in between, so that you get the blast from the past, wave and nostalgia as we laze down the laziest, the lazy rivers, a lazy river called life, marking back to a time, a place, a feeling, an era. The 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, when we go over to a buddy's place after school or work, where you drop your pack, drop your gear, drop your butt in a chair or anywhere, it doesn't matter, because we were here to play good games. Should I keep it scary? Like The Suffering, which I have played before. And I played for the first time The Suffering 2 last year. You can check it out on the channel. Or play bad games. It's a bad horror game. Oh, that's a good game I could have listed. Never mind. Bad games such as, let's see if I can stir the boat. As much as I like the idea, and I was supportive of it very early on, Dead by Daylight. But in the end, it wasn't about good games or bad games. It was about getting together with people, friends or family, and, spending time together, having some laughs, passing the time, and passing some gas. Because as you get older, life really takes a hammer and a chisel to your kneecaps. Choo, choo, choo. Doesn't get easier. But you start to get made of sterner stuff, so you're able to tolerate a lot more of it. So I do the videos in hopes that you pop on one of them in the background. And it's harder to get friends and family over for some couch co-op. So I do the videos in hopes that you pop one of them on the background, all of them, none of them, some of them. Thus inviting me into your home. I invite you to mine, and we share the world's biggest couch together, the internet, collectively, figuratively known as, where there's a seat available for anyone that wants to walk on by. So whether you're spinning plates, that's a thing people do sometimes. Maybe you're learning a card trick. Maybe you're drawing. Maybe you're playing a game yourself. Maybe you're on your way, you're driving home from work. Maybe it's 1 o'clock in the morning, you got your phone on your chest, you can't sleep, and too late to invite anyone over. Well, join me for the next hour and a half, 2 hours. I'll be your buddy, your pal, your friend, as we explore new games for the first time, like we did with Silent Hill 2 last year. The remake. Old games for the first time. Perfect example right here, NecroVision. Game I never heard of, 2009. Wasn't aware of even its existence up until about a year ago. And sometimes I'll take a stroll down nostalgia lane to see how games fare after 5, 10, 20, 30, or even 40 years after we first played them or last beat them. To my subscribers, I want to give a very special thank you to each and every subscriber, because without y'all, I wouldn't be doing these videos. 100% wouldn't be doing these videos. Y'all keep me on task, so thank you for that. I make a promise that as long as I have a single subscriber sticking by me, I'm going to keep doing videos. Yeah, no promises, but maybe I'll get better. You drive by Redneck Computers, howdy. And let's go with, what is a famous line? No one's going to get this, so I'm just going to have to tell it. I'm just going to go, blah, 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 blah. Me and League Football, if I remember. If memory serves me correct, I think it's something the ref will say. It's like a weird sound to kind of fill in for the text that they have scrolling on the screen. Anywho, water. Time for water. That was a weak one, I know, I'm sorry. I'll get better ones going. Hey, yo. How you go? Oh, I got to get something special real quick. Be right back. Sorry about that. Don't get excited. It's just a Red Bull. This Halloween season brought to you by Red Bull. It isn't. I'm not sponsored by them. If they want, they're more than welcome to. I'm gonna drink. Anyways, alright, where were we? Load save. Apparently we're at Mephisto Tower. So, love that. We rode a dragon. We freed a wizard, necromancer, and we fought a fallen angel riding a three-headed hound of hell. We fought alongside vampires while we battled demons. And I think now we're fighting some big demon guy. The true power behind it all. The Palpatine, if you will. Right? You got it right? Oh, it's even got like... Go, go, go. Yeah. About that sweeping score, huh? Let you know we're in serious business mode. But yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. Hopefully you're staying safe, staying warm.
That device is the Golem Guardian. It will sense your presence and awaken. It knows you, Master. It knows you are the chosen one.
Remember to leave your favorites in the comments. Maybe even leave some of your non-favorites. Because you know what? Maybe if it's a movie you don't like, maybe someone else will. For example, I despise just about everything that's ghost. Things like the Annabelles, whatever they were. What were the other ones? The Conjurings, I think. There's things like The Nun. I don't do ghost stuff. It just bores me. It's with some rare examples. House on Haunted Hill remake. I think it's because it's a bit more straight up brutal. But yeah. Call me out. Recommend ghost movies to me, and I'll give them a try. If I haven't seen them already. If I have seen them, I'll let you know. And for every comment I get of recommendations or suggestions, or if you want me to try and guess what movie you're thinking of, I will match with a movie recommendation of my own. Try and keep it horror themed. This wonderful month of October, despite whatever you might read on my save screen. I'm just trying to get a leg
big one, ain't he?
I remember last year it was rushing to get videos, but then again I didn't have fiber optic. I have fiber optic now, and that stuff kicks butt. Okay, this song's kind of jamming. It's kind of like power metal in a way. That's some power metal going on. Alright. What do? You got that. What's the left do? Doesn't do anything. So we got one gun. Oh. I could have probably finished this.
I never wanted this. I just wanted to fight my war,
The curse continues.
not get dragged into yours.
I get all the way to the
But
final
you
boss.
took all that away from me.
Ungrateful wretch. Look how much my war has given you. You are greater than any human that has ever lived. You should be on your knees before me.
You know who he looks kind of like?
You will bow your head in death.
Reckon so? I am here for redemption, for my people, and for all the others you have enslaved. Your time is over, demon.
As I get hit looking this up. He looks like the Zonoid from the Guyver. The one that gets his cranium crushed in. Basically becomes a random Zonoid type in the second one. He was played by the guy who was in The Hills Have Eyes. Weird Science. As like the mutant. He's like, nice house. It's an okay movie, Weird Science. It's kind of meh, but it's just one of those old fun movies. I'll do the only thing I can, which is this. I don't know what I'm supposed to be shooting.
This is revenge.
Like a weak point on him? Okay, just shoot this and then charge it up. Kind of thing.
Can't take the heat, huh?
Okay.
Death and death and death.
I prefer to be out of the scene if at all possible.
Taste justice. Get back here and face me, you cheating coward!
Oh, maybe once the life is gone, I can fight him normal. He just moves so slow.
Yeah, I can't remember who's good or bad, but I'm the guy with the guns.
On something. Running. Well, stuck again. Stuck. Oh, okay, good. This I prefer. Stop it.
You want a piece of me?
That's it?
No! You will be
Okay.
down for this!
Man, this is gonna be quick.
Cannot escape. You are mine.
Only 2 more steps. Only 2 steps to end all this.
So near, yet so far. You failed, human. Your final battle is lost. Nothing can save you now. But I am merciful. I offer you one final chance. You know you cannot leave this place. You belong here, Simon Wagner. You are a born killer, a death bringer. Join my infernal legion.
The fight ain't over yet. Not while I still got these seals.
Don't be foolish. The portal will not let you pass through. Give the seals to me. Give them to me, and I will grant you new life as my demon general.
General, huh? Better than a private.
Wait, what?
That's
Really?
some kind of promotion.
Call it what you wish. It is immortality.
I'll do it,
Just give
Buckner.
me back what is mine. The Earth is only the first battleground in our endless war. We will take the fight to the stars.
Belmont will do it. Simon Belmont will take it.
That's all you got to offer? Seems like I'm the one holding all the cards.
What do you wish from me? Name your price, human. Name it!
Hold back your war. Postpone Armageddon by 100 years, and I'll stay here and join you. Give humanity and the vampire kind another century to prepare.
Why should I agree?
What choice do you have?
Very well. Now, give me the seals, as my patience is wearing thin.
Do we have a deal? I want your word.
Yes. On Hell's Heart itself.
That's really gonna work. I'm a
Just
demon.
one
You
problem,
can't trust
though.
me.
I mean, they don't
Yeah,
call you
but-
Lord of the Lies for nothing, do they? So I guess...
What are you doing? No! 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 You will be down for this!
The sacred seals are safe for the moment, and I have paid the price for what I have done. I am trapped here now, cursed. This is my home, Mephisto. He was right. I am damned. Everything I have done, everything I am, it has led me to this place. I am a soldier in the army of the darkness, preparing for a war that will plunge the earth into
game
an
point.
inferno. In 100 years, the war will spill out from Hell's borders once again. Will the humans and the vampires be ready by then? Will they use the time I gave them wisely, or will they fight amongst themselves, killing and destroying beneath the shadows of chaos? Will they be ready when the demons return? When I return, only time will tell.
I didn't see that ending happening. Let me skip this. Just because I don't know if it's copyrightable music. Okay, so that was... I once again fell into the trap of getting right on the edge of beating the game and calling it maybe too early, but it was late and the video was going long too. But at least this just shows the final boss and gives a review. Okay, a lot to unpack here. The game was not at all what I expected. The guy from the beginning cutscene, we never ran into. We never ran into like barbed wire, like shooting up through the ground, kind of as a deterrent. I think we may have seen a little bit once of like moving barbed wire. Anyways, let's just jump into the Ryan's rating system and then I'll ramble mindlessly. Well, I pretend I actually have some type of structure going on with this part of the review. Ryan's rating system is totally not trademarkable, but it's not trademark. Built similar to the dentist system. It's BAD, bad. Stands for boring, awesome, and dumb. It's the criteria of 3 markers that I use to determine whether a game is recommended or not. So, was the game boring? Overall, no. I mean, there were slow parts, and by slow parts, I mean you're just clicking through waves of enemies. It's very much a Doom style game, not a more finessed first-person game, where it's about story and horror in that regard. It's more about the gameplay, which is always a plus in my book, but it's not what I was expecting for a game that kind of presents itself as a World War I horror game, which there's a lot, even without going supernatural, you can make a war horror game would be good, because war is war. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. So it starts off as you're an American, you join up to help the Brits against the Germans in World War I, and it's kind of got the trench warfare. Quickly jumps into the supernatural part, and you're like, okay, so it's going to be kind of like a bit of a Wolfensteinish type of game. But then it quickly shifts gears into a Doom game. So this is as if... Alright, let me describe it this way. Wolfenstein and Doom had a baby. Yeah, that'd be a good way to describe it. The setting was interesting, if a bit disjointed. And I can see what the elements that they had and how neat it would be conceptually to have these elements, but they just didn't quite fit as well, I feel, as they could have. Because on one hand, you're fighting the Germans, and an ogre shows up, and then suddenly it's like, well, guess what? Now there's vampires, and you're fighting in a war with vampires and humans against demons. It's like, what? Where did that come from? It just kind of blindsides you. Just 0 to 60 immediately. It doesn't allow the horror to kind of creep in, so you adjust to it. But I was never really bored. I was always kind of interested to see where the story was going to go to next, because it just... And there's a dragon. And a necromancer. And a Wild Wild West scorpion robot. Inspired scorpion robot. And a mech suit. And a golem you can possess. And you can raise the dead, but it doesn't even come into play, really. It's just like, oh yeah, you can also do this, but I only did it once for the novelty. But the gameplay itself kept me engaged. The different variety of weapons. Yeah, there's some weapons that work better than others, I think, but you had the multitude of different tools for different jobs. Some worked better than others. I found the shotgun worked pretty well for the bigger enemies, and basically you can melee through the smaller enemies. You had regenerating health and health packs, which means that you're going to be playing the game. You're going to get a game over very rarely. I played this on normal. And you get a ton of abilities. They did a pretty good job. You get the Shadow Hand about mid-game. Kind of wish you got a little earlier if we were going that route. That way the developers would have had more time to implement maybe puzzles. We only did 2 or 3 of those ice puzzles, and all they were freezing lights. Outside of that wasn't a very good weapon, the ice weapon. It slows down an enemy, but for the big enemies, it just slows them down for a second. Anyways, weapon variety was nice. Setting was nice. Even if they abandoned the World War I aesthetic, I think a little bit too soon. So I wouldn't say the game's boring, especially, again, caveat for the price point. It's $4.99 when not on sale. I picked it up for 50 cents on sale. Bang for your buck. This is probably one of the best games I've ever played using that metric. Even if the story is sloppy. It's very sloppy. But there's like a lot of cool ideas. It's almost like, when you're scribbling at your desk in class on your paper and you're just like writing a bunch of random ideas. You're like, that'd be a cool movie. It's like a vampire knight that fights conquistadors while he's a part of a traveling circus troupe. Kind of shtick. So no, I wasn't bored. If anything, I'd say I was just disappointed because there's so many neat elements here. They just didn't quite fit together. But not bored. We'll move on with this. 1 thumbs up. Green check mark. Not a boring game. Is the game awesome? Oh yeah, totally. It again, if you enjoy things like Wolfenstein and Doom, mesh them together. Maybe even things like Shadow Warrior or Painkiller, Serious Sam. Games of that vein. It's more along those lines. And it's a World War I setting. Hey, you like vampires, you like dragons, you like demons, you like zombies, you like necromancers, you like steampunk mecha, you like mad scientists. Hey, you want to have an exosuit? This game has everything in the kitchen sink. So, 2 thumbs up, 2 green check marks. Game's good. Now we come to the last part. D, is the game dumb? Oh, vampires are dumb. I'm not a big vampire fan. Not as bad as elves. Elves, I hate elves. I truly hate elves. Only this game made you play an elf. I would trash game, purely 100% trash. But Necromancer's Return. What is that? Are we not done with this game? Is there more to do? Replay. Oh, with the Shadow Hand enabled. Okay. So there is a new game plus. That's neat. They label it Necromancer's Return. Necromancer. That's not dumb. Anytime there's a Necromancer, even if it really doesn't play too much into this, the ability to raise a corpse is neat. But what did I find dumb? Bosses. They were basically just, outside of one boss, they were just grind them down. Unload, show clear kind of thing. The fact that the closest to puzzles were just collect keys and freezing the lights. The story being disjointed. That's probably the dumbest. Dumbest thing I could find. So the game's not very dumb. The writing's good. It's entertaining in like a B-movie type of way. The voice acting is stellar. Still don't know anything about what that disembodied voice in the head was. I probably missed that. Let's see what else. What else can I tap on? Oh, there's still a lot of gameplay left. Like, just because you go through it, you can always do the new game plus. There's a challenge room where you can unlock weapons available at the beginning of every level. I completed, I think, like 2 of them. The armor. Okay, the armor was dumb. It really doesn't. You get maybe like 5 extra hits off it. You can go back through chapters to find all the secrets and artifacts. The combo system was a neat idea. I wonder if this was inspiration for the Doom 2016, where when you do melee, by doing melee you get like health back and whatnot. They have a similar mechanic in this, but this game came out in 2009, where if you do certain combos or things of that nature, you can get health. It's basically, again, I've said it before, I'll say it again just in case you haven't seen the videos. It's like jumping into a heavy metal album cover. Like if I saw this sitting on the rack, I'd be like, oh, let's pick this up, see what it sounds like. It's kind of neat. Got a cool cover. Cool aesthetic. What else? The flying section was kind of janky. It felt like you were controlling a bus, really. And not like a nimble bus, but like one that felt like it was going to fall over at any second. And it's kind of hard to target things at times. I noticed, especially people on the ground. And I actually appreciated this. Some people might not. Not knowing where to go. You kind of have to. It's like old school game design, kind of like Descent. You have to figure out where to go yourself. The compass was also weird. Like, it said the compass will tell you where to go, but I don't think the compass ever once told me where to go, or I wasn't paying attention to it. Opening cutscene was really cool. Still pictures were okay, mainly because at least it was art, and the art was interesting to look at. At least it wasn't like low quality art. So, overall, because we're good Gene Stealer boys and girls, I give this game, especially for the price point, 3 thumbs up, 3 green check marks. This is a good game. I had fun. And I actually know what game I'm going to play next for this Halloween season. And I hope you join me for it. I think it's a prequel, but I'm not sure, to the events that lead up to this game. So I think it's going to be more of a World War I horror game. But I was kind of anticipating this to be than what this turned out to be. Anyways, this was NecroVision. Had a blast. Don't worry about ammo. Definitely don't worry about health. No need. You can play it on normal, and it felt easy enough on normal. Even if the bosses felt spongy, you could always regenerate health. And they also gave you that free invincibility if your health got low enough. So, yeah, NecroVision, happy Halloween. Highly recommend it. It's going to be on sale, I'm sure, for the Halloween season. If not, again, it's not even $5. My subscribers, I want to say thank you. And I hope you have an amazing day. And stay awesome. Each and every one of y'all. Make sure you dress up, too. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Wrap a bed sheet and say you're Socrates. Or Socrates. Go as Socrates. You drive by Remnant Computers. I'll catch you next time. Till then, everyone, have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good night, and a happy Halloween. Oh, also, don't forget, Brute Willis, I think. Yeah, I have no idea what's up with that. Brute Willis.